Hello, everybody, and welcome this evening to the Kanna Live. I'm super excited. Just starting a little slowly today, although we're going to be running once this call is over. We're not going to take it slowly. And we're going to talk about sleep a little bit, but actually it's time to wake up. So it's an evening of contrasts. Just waiting a little bit for people to join and pick the right translation channel. So for Magyar, select interpretation Korean, Polski, you need to choose Portuguese. And for German, you need to pick Deutsch. I get German. And this is just because of the way Zoom works. So, but welcome to Kanna Live. We have some really exciting announcements, and it's a birthday actually. So there should be cake, there should be fireworks, and all of that. We shall make sure we do virtual cake and fireworks, but we are going to light a fire. So this will be one of those opportunities that can really light fires in your business and in your journey with Kannaway. So we are now in the year of the fire horse, so we have spoken about this a few times. If you've been part of our different calls this year or read some of the emails we've sent out, we've talked about the Chinese New Year or the fire horse, which we're now in, leaving the past behind, the year of the snake, shedding the past. And this weekend really felt like we did a lot of that. We went back to one of our favorite places, which is Budapest, and it's a great place both for anything natural health. These Eastern European capitals, if you would call them that still, go to Warsaw, go to Prague, you go to Budapest and so forth. There is such a great tradition of and knowledge and experience in natural alternatives for health. A lot of health conscious people, a lot of doctors are open-minded. Here in Sweden, they're very pharmaceutically oriented, very controlled, very strict. We don't have, also like in Germany, you have the Heilpraktiker, kind of a type of doctor in Germany. They can do a more kind of traditional type of medicine and natural alternatives. Austria, very much the same. But also Hungary has an exceptional tradition in direct selling, in network marketing. It's a very, very strong country. So that's a really cool combination. We obviously share our products through direct selling. So it's a people-to-people business. You talk to somebody else and recommend products that you like and they can try them. So the combination of something that really works, great natural health products, like CBD, like hemp products, and the people-to-people business is extremely powerful. So that's why Hungary is often a top country in our business model and has always been for Kannaway as well. So it was great to see some familiar faces and some brand ambassadors who turn up who I probably haven't seen since 2019 and came and, let's say, restarted. So there was very much a feeling of recharge, reset, getting started again, several reactivations. We had people signing up, starting from their new Kannaway journey. And it feels like a new beginning again. I think it's good to have a lot of new starts. Everything feels fresh. And I'll tell you why. And here is a very important piece of information we received just before the weekend that we got into in Budapest. So we had some people fly in internationally. We had a nice little group from Finland there. Did a little brunch at the New York Palace, the famous cafe. It's one of the most beautiful cafes in the world. Fantastic place. Had a chance to talk in depth with some of our productive and great Finnish brand ambassadors who were visiting. We had a lot of the local brand ambassadors come and join in. But just before this weekend, we got some news that we had been waiting for a long time, and you might know already, or you might have wished that we had a better website, web shop, back office, and so forth. And we actually talked about a year ago. I said a year ago that we are shifting to a new back office, and then delays happened. So unfortunately, about a year ago, I spoke a little bit too early, which has been a little frustrating, and I apologize for that. I did not expect at the time, anticipate that we would kind of get stuck because of some specific reasons that we had to solve. But luckily, we are now heading towards getting that done. So I had a meeting with one of the board members of our mother company because we have a mother company that is as you might know, in Kannaway, the first publicly listed cannabis company ever, MGNA, formed in 2009. And so it was with their board of directors to approve our plan. We had a very detailed plan to improve and launch a much, much better solution, a better back office and web shop and everything. It's a big project, big budget, but it's going to get done. So we're just finalizing the absolute final details to sign it and then implement it. And I've been allowed to share that we're doing this. So that is great news. It will change everything. So if you've been with us for the last few years and the kind of difficulty in sometimes ordering or signing somebody up and using the back office has been challenging, then it's going to get better. We knew it was going to happen, but we've just been waiting for what and when and how, and that is very important, and that's going to change everything for us. There have been some other plans. In the meantime, we wanted to build a Kannaway Academy for you with all of the great training and information. We already started a new platform and to build something separately, so you would have a new academy. Now we can actually have that as part of our new back office. So it's going to be built into our main website. Our main web back office will have that academy as well. And a lot of tools for sharing products and for tracking your business and so forth, for marketing, for your business management. So the whole Kannaway experience will be nicer, better, more effective. Until we have launched it, so there's going to be some development time to launch it. We're now in a place to really build the foundation to take advantage of it. So I want you not to wait for it going live. I want you to start today to build your new future, your new Kannaway business, because it starts now and it starts on our birthdays, 4/20. It's Kannaway's birthday today. April 20th. In America, usually you write April first, like April, the fourth month, and then 20th. So 4/20 means April 20th. But it also comes from the fact that 4:20 in the afternoon, there were some students in America at a college who got together and enjoyed hemp. And so 4/20 became kind of code for a type of hemp plant. So it's used internationally in the kind of hemp space, cannabis space as a term. So April 20th is also the day that Kannaway was born. So it's a very special day for us, and we want to celebrate it. We have some really cool, very powerful promos that we're going to share with you. So I hope you look forward to some of the best promos we've done. The combination of what we have going now is so powerful, and hopefully you can see how much you can earn by using these, putting them into use now. And all of these also. So I don't. There are new promos, but I also want to talk about the hemp experience. So there is a chance to come and see our production, see and learn about hemp in different ways in September. So that qualification is already ongoing, and it's not very hard to actually qualify if you have some growth in your business, if you're selling products, if you're building a team. Then to achieve qualification to the hemp farm is probably not as difficult as some people might think. I had this discussion on Saturday with somebody. They wanted to buy a ticket to go to the hemp farm, It's like, well, because they thought it was too difficult. I was like, well, before you decide it's too difficult, let's actually talk about it. Let's look at what it would take for you to qualify, because it might be much more doable than you think, and especially with the promos coming up. I hope you can see you're going to see why you will be with us in Yaroslav to see our production and to also go and see hemp and hemp field where we take you. We're still finalizing a few of the details. We're probably going to a different hemp field this time from the past, but whatever the program is going to look like is going to be fantastic. So the hemp farm experience is the 3rd to 5th of September. We already have a group of qualifiers, and there's one qualifier we haven't recognized yet. We had a lot of qualifiers late last year, and then the beginning of the year, Bent in Denmark qualified through personal volume. So one of the ways you can qualify is to do enough personal volume, just your own orders in your sales, and you qualify that way. And Bente has qualified for both the main experience to join and plus the travel extras. You get 250 euros to contribute as a contribution towards your travels. Whether you drive or take the train or fly, then there's some extra cash for you. To qualify the hemp farm, and I don't want to spend too much time on these details because you can find them. They are on our website and so forth. But you become an executive or higher as your new highest rank, and you have still until the end of June to do it, right? There's still a couple of months to do this. Or you accumulate 10,000 points in personal volume between the 1st of January and end of June. Or you help 3 people do one of these things. So if you have 3 people and they do either, one of them does 10,000 points in personal volume, 2 of them go executive or higher as their new highest rank, then you also qualify. So there's a teamwork way, and there's the very personal, just sales method, and there's also by rank. So here are some of the ways to qualify to go. And I want to share a few things that should help you to get there. One is we have had this 19 euro BA fee. It was supposed to expire today. Normally it's 39 euros, but we reduced it to 19 to support kind of the 20th of April, the 420, which is today. But with everything going on, I just want to keep it going a little longer. So the BA fee does a number of things. It's an important part of the business. It's kind of a commitment that you are a brand ambassador rather than a customer, but also it allows us to do things like build a much better back office for you. So that's thanks to the fact that we have BA fees, for example. It gives you exceptional tools. So it's a very low cost to have a great business tool to build your own business with. And so the startup costs and the running costs for a brand ambassador business in Kannaway compared to starting a cafe or many other things that you could do, like there are other cheap ways of starting businesses today, but still you'll need equipment. You want to be an influencer, you're gonna need cameras and computers and all kinds of things. Here you need to start. Value packs, for example, as a new person, you buy some products. So there are value packs that have great value already. That's the way they're called, the value packs. You get points, and when you are enrolling people and you do the work, introduce them, you help them, and so forth, there's a direct sales commission that you earn. We are giving 20% off all value packs until, and it says 20th of April. That's wrong because that's today, until the end of the month. Okay, well, I'm just going to correct it right here. So 30th of April. Until the end of the month, all value packs are 20% off. So when you sign someone up, they pay 159.99 ex VAT for a starter value pack with exceptional value. They still get the full 150 points. The DSC stays the normal 30. If you're on triple DSC, you're actually going to make more than the value pack costs if you're a new person. If you're a new person, you buy a starter value pack, you pay 160 euros, and you enroll 3 people who do the same. You're going to earn 180 euros because you get double DSC. So you're actually going to earn more You're going to earn what you paid for the value pack plus what you paid for the BA fee by enrolling 3 people. The junior executive value pack, because of the 20% off, is actually 100 euros cheaper now until the end of the month. It's crazy. Full 400 BV, 85 DSC. Again, you're going to earn more if you become a brand ambassador. You buy this pack, the junior executive value pack. Fantastic pack, the best products in there. And you enroll 3 people who do the same. You're actually going to your return on investment is going to be positive. So you're going to earn more than you spent on the pack by doing that. So, and that's just the DSC plus the other bonuses. So we have those. There's another promo going live tonight. These are gonna go live tonight. There are emails going out now. There was probably so much traffic. I was about to update some of these things right before the call. I couldn't even get in at the moment. So that's a good sign, but you'll see these updated in a minute. Okay. So if you haven't seen them yet, these new prices, they will be there right after the call. So 20% off all value packs, and there's one more product offer that I'm going to share with you. At this point, actually, before I go any further, I'm going to talk about a couple of other things. I need some company. So Mariel, are you there to unmute yourself and then
I'm here.
Hey Maria, so you were with us in Budapest. Any thoughts coming back from and what you've heard so far now? What's your take on this, and what should we do?
Well, first I gotta apologize for no camera. I am on a boat between Stockholm and Helsinki, and the connection can easily be unstable. But I am so blessed to have been in Budapest. You are so right, Janne, that the firehouse was so alive last weekend in there. It was really a blessing to see what was happening, just to see the joy of Kannaway coming live in people's eyes. But I actually want to touch base on something very important tonight. I'm gonna stop for a second on timing, because timing is everything in business and honestly also in life. And right now, Kannaway has created a moment for us, a real moment. Not just one incentive or 2, but 3 powerful incentives that when we understand them together, we can see our whole business shift. The trajectory of 2026 can shift for us. So if I can take a couple of minutes, I want to break this down in a very real way. We all know that value packs present something extraordinary, but for us who are committed to taking hemp in every home, value packs are positioning. They're the difference between someone just trying something and someone deciding to step in properly. And right now, that step is easier than it. And secondly, the brand ambassador is 19 euros. Yeah, you said it so well, Janne. We have to pause on this for a second. 19 euros for starting a business. It's all the startup costs there are: logistics, production, ordering system, invoicing, and regulatory affairs. Can you imagine that? There's people spending more on lunch today. So what does this mean together? The barrier is gone. There's no more need for hesitation, no more maybe later. And if you have someone who is hesitating, right now, my friend, we move to the next one. We all have people enough. I don't mean we shouldn't follow up on those who hesitate still. Those people can be amazing customers for us. But for the 10 days ahead of us, we gotta focus, because it's really worth it. And those who want this, like you and I, they're there. And right now saying yes is possible and quick. And actually, here is where this really gets interesting. The third part of these 3 incentives is where leadership is built. Personally, enrolling 3 brand ambassadors with the value pack before the end of April with all these benefits that we just discussed should not be impossibly difficult. And we all unlock the special DSC double for the rest of the year, not for a week or a month, but all of 2026. This is what we are talking about. Everything we do after today, every new person, every duplication is amplified. So actually, my friend, I think this is like the entourage effect for our business. Not only that these three incentives work together, but they amplify each other. Not just an incentive, not even just a stack of them. This is a strategic move and a moment created for our benefit. This is Kannaway saying, if we move now, they will reward us all year round. And that's where I want to challenge you and myself a little, because this is not about if we can do this. Of course we can. This is about us deciding to do it. I will. So I want to ask you if you will. This is 3 people, not 30, not 3. People who are ready, who want a change, who are willing to move. The market is there. People are waiting and everybody needs their cannabinoids. This is our time and our chance. And if we lead by example, this can be where everything starts. And then the hemp farm visit is just one more amazing layer to this. Leadership always leads somewhere. And in this case, it leads to something absolutely phenomenal. So if you have not reactivated your business now, this is the time to do that. This means that the value pack with the 20% discount is available for you, and the €19 brand ambassador fee, and an opportunity to earn all your commissions again. If you have not heard of this, please let me know. I am more than happy to help you. And by the way, if today, there's even free shipping. So if you really want to move fast, and right now we all should, put a message to the Kannaway Europe channel. Just put in a message, hey, Mariel, I need to talk to you. And I will reach out to you today in your own language, because this can allow you to reach executive director as your new highest rank. Again, if you reactivate and or for the first time, and then you can qualify for the hemp farm visit. If you have ever been to something like this, you know. If you know, you know. And those of us who have not, you really want to know, because it's not just a trip. This is identity. This is where we go from being in the business to truly understanding what we are about. And this is where belief becomes absolutely unshakable. So we have an easy entry point today, a strong product positioning, a powerful income accelerator in the double DSC, and the leadership destination. So do you see this like I do? This is not random. This is system. And the real question for all of us today is very simple. What are we going to do with this moment? Because in my experience, moments like this do not come every month. And the people who grow are not the people who wait. They are those who move when it feels even just a little bit uncomfortable. So here's my invitation to you and to myself. Let's keep it simple. Who are those 3 we can speak to right now about Kannaway opportunity, about reactivation? We find those and we will start something that could genuinely change their direction and maybe also ours. The 3 will not just unlock an incentive, but a momentum, and that is everything in this business. We saw the first sparks of momentum this weekend in Budapest. I can't wait to go back to put fire under it. So we have to take this moment seriously. We have to move. We have to take hemp in every home, because then when we come together and look back at April, we can say 420 this year is where everything changed. I look forward to seeing you at the hemp farm. I look forward to celebrating our shared success. And if you want to know how, just send me a message. Put it to the Telegram channel. Hey, Mariel, we need to talk. It will be a joy and honor to support you. I think this is all from me. Here's the fire horse.
Okay, I was almost wishing for a video feed from the boat, but that's maybe not practical. So Mariel and Peter are on this ferry between Stockholm and Helsinki, which is any Finn who lives in Sweden knows exactly what that means. For us, it usually means summer holidays or something. But luckily nowadays, great internet on board, so we can get your fantastic input, Mariel. And I know you're not on holidays; you're working, as you're seem to always be, and that's we see the results. Mariel is going back in May to Budapest to keep working with a group of people who restarted, rejoined, and that type of thing. There's definitely a spark to build on, and we're gonna put those sparks happening everywhere. We also had a couple of other very interesting presentations in Budapest, and I'm gonna talk just a little bit about one of them shortly. Recently, we put some new content on a website. We used to use a lot years ago, and then in the last few years, it hasn't been updated. It's actually all of the plugins were broken. We didn't even have full access, so it took a while to get control of that website again, repair it, and start working with it. But we wanted to get it back because it used to be such a great tool for everybody who was interested in hemp. And it also was part of creating the concept of hemp for humanity. So the Hemp for Humanity website is back, and we are posting information on it again. We have a blog now there, which is being updated. There's a couple of new blog articles there. One we just recently posted by Dr. Verdigem. There's another one that we just posted last week. We moved the research from the Echo website where it used to be, and then the Poor Grace website. So these were the charities that we worked with in the past. They had like a research page with lots of links to research about cannabis. So those have all been moved to this website. So if you go to Hemp for Humanity, you can find them here. So really powerful stuff, and those are being updated as well. For example, there's a new one. If you go to sleep, and go to the Hemp for Humanity website, go to sleep, you can find this abstract Sleep 3 study from 2026. And you might have heard of this. So this is the study that Dr. Verdigem conducted earlier this year. So we provided products, and he designed it, run it, did the follow-up and everything. Had participants take Sleep 3 for a month, and those participants didn't actually know if they were getting Sleep 3 or a placebo. So in actuality, it wasn't a placebo-controlled study. They all received Sleep 3, but they didn't know whether they did or not. And so in the design and look at the results, that's one of the factors to take into consideration. But the findings were fantastic. The results from this study, and you can go and find this summary of the results, and we're going to make some marketing tools on this as well, showed if you look at the overall kind of result, further down on this page, it says results, and that the global PSQY score decreased by 36%. So this means basically a 36% improvement, you could say, on their sleep. And they were different factors: the sleep quality, sleep duration, sleep efficiency, and so forth. So very interesting stuff, and you can learn more about this. If you haven't seen the kind of presentation, then check that out. To celebrate this, I would like to also make sure that as many people as possible discover this fantastic product. I really love this. Many people really experience the benefit of Sleep 3 because it's easy to take, and it doesn't knock you out. It's actually just puts you to a restful sleep a little bit easier, faster, in a gentle way, and you can wake up refreshed, not groggy. So it's a really nice product to improve your sleep, and now it's been scientifically proven. So more studies in the future to come. I hope bigger ones even. Sometimes it's hard to recruit participants for the sleep studies. I'm very happy that we did get enough people together for this study for Peter to be able to run it and complete it. Because what we also wanted to do was to make sure we find people who hadn't been taking cannabinoids before, who hadn't been taking our products. So that was also part of the design. But great result, and hopefully more people get to experience it. So sleep is also 20% off until the end of the month. So value packs and sleep 3 as well. We talked a little bit about double DSC. Mariel mentioned double DSC. And we have a special opportunity going on now, because normally a new person who joins, they can qualify for double DSC by enrolling 3 people in their first month. Then they can get double DSC on any value packs for the first 90 days. Everybody can get double DSC now. So anyone who enrolls 3 people between the period of 1st of February to the 30th of April, so until the end of this month, three people on a value pack qualify for double DSC, and they get the double DSC until the end of the year. So this is one of those things where the opportunity is now. There's 10 more days to go. The value packs are 20% off. So take this opportunity. I can't make it much better than this. There's so much kind of on offer with the discounts, with the hemp farm, with the different bonuses, that it's a very generous package that I really hope that you take advantage of. So we get to pay you the commissions, because that's what it's for. Valerie, maybe you're on a boat as well. I know Mariel is on a big cruise ship crossing from country to country. And sometimes you find you sailing off the East Coast. I know where you are at the moment. Where are you now?
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, so no, I'm not on a boat, but I am actually... Oh, go ahead.
No, it's our birthday, so I thought it's only appropriate to invite. You're kind of a birthday girl with us, because you've been there from the beginning. So
yes,
we need to have Valerie with us on our birthday, and back to you. So so where are you? Not on the sea.
No, not on the sea yet. We're just starting to get summer underway, or spring here. Obviously, I'm just leaving Florida this week and head back home to Connecticut, and the sailboat will go in the water. We'll be doing some sailing, but more importantly than that is I think back at where we are today. After a beautiful 12 years from when we first kind of opened the doors, I joined Kannaway. I'm celebrating my 11th year. So kind of right in the beginning. And it really has been a special time. I have to think back and see how when we started, nobody even knew who we were. And even to today, there's still so much misinformation about CBD and hemp and cannabinoids. Even today, 12 years later, but you know what? People start to learn things when it's right for them, right? That's why even if people you spoke to 10 years ago, today's a new day, and we can reach out and help people. And I'm so honored and proud that our company has led the way, pioneered. There's the highs and the lows that come along with something like that, pioneering an industry and still educating the world. But we have the best products on the planet. And I'm not saying that because I'm here. I'm here because of that. I mean, if we didn't have the quality products that we have that change lives, we wouldn't still be here today. So I'm very grateful for that. The other thing is, we wouldn't be here today if we didn't have the great people that are part of our Kannaway community today. Those that were here from the beginning, and some are still here today. Others maybe have wandered and done some other things, but guess what? We're getting the phones are blowing up. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? You're still around. Yes, we're still around. And I know that there's been challenges, obviously, with our website and our back office. And as you said, Yanni, we thought a year ago this was like under our belt and moving forward. But you know what? The world's very different now. It takes a bit longer to get things done. That's okay. We must have patience. Patience is a virtue. And you must have that when you're building a business such as ours. and also when you're looking to impact people's lives. So I'm like Andre and I are just so excited. I believe from the bottom of my heart that our best days, and we've done some good things, but our best days are ahead of us. More and more people will come to our company because of our products, because of our community, and because of the wonderful relationship that we have the field with the corporate team. And that just says a lot. That is a recipe for success. And this has been the best career decision of our lives. And retirement is not a word in our vocabulary at all. We are here and here to stay, because helping others is just keeps you young, and our products keep us fit and healthy. And I have a grandbaby on the way in a couple of weeks, and I've got to be top shape for that little one coming. But anyway, everyone, thank you for having me today. I look forward to seeing everybody at the hemp farm extravaganza. And yes, like I love the message that Mariel shared. Don't wait. These next 10 days, like it's a birthday, so let's birth your business, over the next 10 days. Just share from the heart and give people the confidence to get on our products and to join you in this business. Even if they just want to, sell products to some people, we've got a pathway to it for you, obviously. But for those of us that have aspirations of building a big global business, we're here to support you every step of the way. So thank you for giving us that opportunity, Yanni, and for staying the course and pushing and just being such a great partner for all of us.
Thank you, Valerie. And I think here's one of the action steps. As Mariel said, reach out. So if you don't know what to do, then that means reach out. It's easy to find out. All you got to do is ask. You have people around you, have the experience, the knowledge, the desire, the commitment to help people all around Europe, wherever you are, to achieve what you want. If you are willing to work and reach out to people and inform them about cannabinoids, to tell them that there's a business opportunity and so forth, and to learn how to do that effectively, then that's all it takes. If you have the desire and there's something you want, then all of the rest can be sorted out. The technical difficulties can be overcome. We have ways of working through them, so they're not in the way. Whatever knowledge you lack, somebody already knows it. So all you need to do is reach out, and that help is available. It's a very unique situation where we have such great leadership in Europe at this stage that anybody at any level who wants help are going to get help. And I would really hope that you also are willing to accept that help. Sometimes that's the hardest part. Having somebody else tell us what we should be doing, right? But here it's gonna pay off, because there are people around you who know what needs to happen in order to achieve things and get rank advancement commissions and qualify for the hemp farm and so forth. Somebody is going to be coached and helped to do it. They are going to reach ranks and achieve those things. So hopefully you. And that said, happy birthday, everybody. Thank you for joining in. We are running another Kanna Live next month, but when we do, I hope you were one of the ones who took the opportunity and put some fire into the fire horse here, who saw the sleep study but woke up and went into action. So thank you, everyone, and we'll stay in touch.